in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job. Kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands, it's Young. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Hard running there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously, a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this is a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch, and you're right. This is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Well, put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The Nittany Lions are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running to Green. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Here comes the heat. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pressure coming. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
9-6-0.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the batter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this team.
Pulls it in down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little...
There he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying the left side. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off play action. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. A lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
I love love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Singleton.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Dropping back, it's Aller. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, a lot of space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Dropping back, it's Aller. Here's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you can just slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Looking for space, it's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is in the air. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the left side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Let's go! Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Wants to throw. It's Allen. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the returner will be dragged down. But, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Aller. Takes the easy one to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 23, Penn State 7.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
36. Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
They'll run it from the gun. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He'll throw it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Ross. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it set up on the outside. Moving past the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the done.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready up. Gorilla. Spire.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run it. It's Singleton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
The give to the left. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.